In the apostolic ministry, everybody God created doesn't have the same grace. There are different graces, and it's those graces are different levels. Isaiah was a prophet in the highest of levels. When a prophet sees yesterday, that's good. When he sees last year of your life, that's good. When he sees next year, 20 years, 25 years, that's good. But what about this prophet prophesying about what will happen in 2,000 years? And that thing came to pass. Isaiah was the first prophet to prophesy the birth of Jesus, even before Jesus was born. He gave description as to how the Messiah was going to be born. It is this same prophet that brought a message to the prophet and said, prepare your house. God said you are going to die. The prophet knows that by virtue of the CV or the resume of this prophet called Isaiah, the king knows rather, that by virtue of who Isaiah is, Isaiah has never said anything that didn't come to pass. So the king did not argue with Isaiah. When Isaiah dropped his prophecy and turned back, the king turned and he knew that even though God has said it, that it will take the cooperation of man for any destiny to come to pass. Even though God has said it concerning your life, if you don't cooperate, it will not come to pass. So that's why every day you must speak into your life. I taught you this. Call yourself by name and begin to say some things to yourself and say, I am going places. I'm going places. This my hands is holding big amount of money. I am attracting big wealth, mighty wealth. You remember at the end of every service in this place we used to say, as far as my eyes can see, all of it is mine. The eyes we are talking about is not the physical eyes, because this physical eyes is limited. There are some things your physical eyes cannot see. Your physical eyes cannot see your back. Your physical eyes cannot see your tomorrow. Your physical eyes cannot see your 10 years time. Your physical eyes can only see what is right in front of it, but beyond that it is limited. So as far as my eyes can see means as far as I can dream, as far as I can imagine. What is your imagination? Some of us, when we sit down, what we do with our mind is only to think about evil concerning others. What we do with our mind is to think about how we can gossip others. What we think with our mind is nonsense that will not improve your own destiny. It won't even put 1 naira in your bank account. You don't know that the greatest gift that God has given, second to life, that He has given you is the mind. That mind is like a blackboard. Whatever you draw on that blackboard, that's what you will become. Whatever you draw in your mind is even what you will see when you go to dream. When you go to sleep in the night, most of your dreams are because your mind is thinking about so and so things. That's why you must be careful what you allow in your mind. Your mind, the Bible is speaking in Proverbs chapter 4. It says that you should guard your heart, guard your mind with all diligence, because out of it is what your life will become. It says again in Proverbs, it says, as you think, that is what you will become. So when you catch your mind thinking negative, what do? You remove it fast. You speak God's word as regards it. You know, sometimes I'm driving. It happens to everybody. Bad and negative thoughts come to us. But how do you handle it? Oh, this December is coming. Oh, Christmas is around the corner. Oh, then you start imagining all kinds of negative things. So when your mind is feeding you those things, you speak the positive part to your mind. Tell your mind to shut up. So sometimes I call my mind, I see my mind is sitting. I say, hey, shut up. Shut up, it's going to be well. Shut up, everything will work out well. Shut up! I say, no, it's not going to say shut up, it will work out well. I say it will work out. Shut up, I'm going to achieve it. Shut up, I'm not going to be small. Shut up, my generation must hear my voice. Shut up, my talent must come out, it must manifest. Shut up, I'm having money, I will not be broke. I refuse to be broke. The more you keep thinking it and saying it, the more you will be attracting those things in your life. Some days ago, I was traveling. 2 weeks ago, and I was the one driving. When I got to the bank entering Lagos, I was now surprised at the blessing that God had given me. I was saying, God, how did you do this thing? And then the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, don't you remember that from January this year, every night you look at your mind and say, I call these things to come. You kept speaking it. I kept speaking it. I kept speaking it. Fast forward to October, the thing now came physically. What you see in your mind, I kept saying it to the point where I dreamt it in my dream. When I dreamt it in my dream, I woke up and I shared it with the people. I said, I saw myself in the dream doing this thing. And they said, when you have good friends around, they will always encourage you when you are chasing after a dream.